To the north, leave from the city, Autumn drive out to the north, leave from the city, Looking through the window, got me thinking. Back in Louisville, got me thinking. Yeah, back in Lexington, got me.
Yes, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, yes. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy, it's your dude, it's the strongest of them all, the strongest child you've ever seen. And we're doing childish things, jumping into the Gadabout's quest. Welcome back to the Koopa. Let's go ahead and talk to Lucci for our 5th time. Yo, Baby Chan. This time, I'm planning to take on that clown and buddy duo trial. If those guys are deathwork, who knows what traps they've got. So, I think I'll keep Galonzo and the others waiting. But, from what I've seen so far, Baby Chan's got some serious Gadabout potential. So let's show them what a trendy Gadabout looks like together. Yes indeed, yes indeed. Let's show them what the true power of doing nothing is. Yeehaw, that's the spirit. I can do a better yeehaw than that. Yeehaw, that's the spirit. Nothing's more reliable than having Baby Chan come through. Alright, time to read that challenge letter. Let's see. Ignorant, clueless, trendy Gadabouts. You have no right to call yourself Gadabouts. Why? Because you're all boring, blah, blah, blah. If you want to prove yourselves Gadabouts, undergo the trial of this Gadabout we propose. Okay, the nature of this trial is a test of courage. Wow! Ghosts are coming out to play. To be continued, read on. Once upon a time in north of Karamoy City, abandoned castle with the Gadabout, a truly painful end. Truly. He slipped on something. He rolled his ankle, and it was a bad time. The pitiful end was tripping on a banana peel and cracking his skull. Oh my god, how did I didn't even read that. I swear, I looked away from the screen because I have something else on my other screen here, but that was funny that before I read that, I already knew. Anyways, it was unfortunate and dreadful way to die. They say that I got about it with grief still haunts the abandoned castle as a gross. Now the trial's continent is this. Go to the corridor without Gadabout died and receive a certain item we left behind. If you fail or try to run away, you have no right to be called Gadabouts. Or so they say. A ghostly spot for a test of courage. Sounds surprisingly fun. In the abandoned castle's a corridor meeting infantry force heading straight to the palace area. We're gonna clear it. We all know. We're amazing. We're incredible. And yes, that is what we're doing today. This may be a little bit of a longer one because I believe I will do both quest for you lovely people. I'm actually gonna go to the Fishmaster so we can warp right to the castle. Yeah, I'm gonna do both quests here today, and today we're gonna be talking about the mechanics of goofing, of gaming, of chilling, of laughing, you know, how to be the best. How to be the best goofer, how to be the best laugher. But before I talk about that, I kind of want to have a prerequisite talk about good games, you know, and what to me creates like a really nice game or just time to be spent somewhere. Because to me, that's really all games are. They're just time wasters in their truest and purest form, right? So in my eyes, and this is gonna relate, so don't worry guys, I'll tie it all together like a nice little bow for you idiots. No worries here, no freaking worries. I hope you enjoy the gameplay, by the way, as well. We got 60 FPS, we got flashy characters. We have Riona, the Gadabout, with her nice little pillow. She's gonna show us how to really do it here. And then we got Kitsu. Kitsunero. She's she's Kitsunero. No, don't worry about her. So anyways, what makes a good game for me, and I have a pure and beautiful example of something that's a little bit off kilter that I still think is a very good game that I have Jordan playing on my second monitor for me right now, and that's Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man! But for me, it's always gameplay first, and it's always game feel first. So you can have a good gameplay, but the mechanics and the game feel make it just a not enjoyable place to be. But something like Pepsi Man, it's got a really good and simple gameplay loop, and the game feel contributes to how funny it is, because, you know, it's not like you just get hit by something in Pepsi Man and, you know, you just die, and it just flashes the screen black and you go back to where you were. No, there are funny animations every time. There's different kinds of weird enemies that give you different reactions. You know, and of course the gameplay loop is it's very hard, but it's very thrilling, and I think rewarding in the way that a lot of things just teach you lessons without actually having to teach you lessons, to make you feel like you're a smart gooner and not a fucking idiot, like we all know you are. Like we all know I am. I'm the stupidest person I know. But games like that that don't necessarily hold your hand or anything like that will give you this sort of faux pas sense that you're growing, that you're going somewhere. And this is why I don't really see like video games inherently as time wasters. Or naturally gooning games. Like they have a choice to be that. It's just like any kind of art form, a YouTube video or anything. You know, I could just be randomly gooning and playing video games for you guys instead of actually having topics and stories and things to talk about. But I choose, not only because I am an idiot, but only because I like to watch these back myself. And I like to watch content like that makes me think, that makes me wonder, like, what the hell is going on? So this is gonna relate to Gadabouts, but that's what comes first. It's the gameplay and the mechanics. And then of course you build the aesthetic around it. Now for Pepsi Man, and a lot of these goofy games that have come out recently, the aesthetic is very important. But the reason why I like Pepsi Man's aesthetic initially, and the reason why I like this game's aesthetic initially is because I can suspend my disbelief. You know why I play video games a lot, guys? Because real life fucking sucks. So I hate it when we have these super silly games, these super weird games like Goat Simulator and all this other shit. That looks real, like GTA, that just looks real. Like I don't want to be in the real world, but I understand my my deliberate casual gamers that just want to debrief themselves. I understand that completely. You know, I just don't use games for that. You know, games are different for me. It's more of like a lifestyle. You know, if you're a challenge-based gamer, it is definitely a lifestyle choice. It's just like gooning, man. Gooning is a way that you really have to give up if you want other things in life, and it's the same with gaming. But here's where he died, as you can clearly see. This is the culprit. This is the murderer. So let's go put him on trial. Let's go put him on trial. Yes, I do want to step on it. How did you know, game? How did you know? Get that motherfucker. Trial by fire, banana peel. Trial by fire. I hope you get what you deserved. Oh, Lucci's here too with his own banana peel. Oh, jeez. Did we win the trial? Oh man, I hit my head. I think I'm gonna die here. You're so stupid. Stop being a retard. You see, you slipped the banana peel too. I guess it's inevitable as Gadabouts, huh? Yeah. It's gotta be kidding me. You stupid or something. Did I not tell you that Gadabout slipped on a banana peel here and died? But I want death. I want the cold embrace of death, please. Okay, I told you. Get what's left behind. So why did you step on it? And then the way you failed too. Oh my god, definitely the cherry on top. Okay, let me compose myself. Guard you! Not only did you ignore my instructions, but you were willing to play with death too? What's the matter with you? Wow, really, nice job, you passed. You sure showed the power of the Trinity Gadabout. Indeed I did. This trial was meant to test your skills as Gadabouts, but alas, you managed to pass. It ain't over yet. I never said this to be the only trial. I ain't ready to admit that you're true Gadabouts just yet. Lucci! This is bad, this is really bad! What's up, Pinky? So, he was attacked by Deathwork! What was that? That's when I thought he'd come back from goofing around. He said he was gonna stop him being a Gadabout and start working instead! I had no idea what to do. Hey, you two wouldn't be behind this, would ya? Is this some kind of joke? We've been here the whole time! We wouldn't just go and attack your friends, it'd be impossible. I know you have your doubts, but you have to believe us. We have nothing to do with Deathwork. So what's your alibi, huh? Alright, I'll trust what you say. So Pinky, where is Galonzo now? Oh, he said that's your alibi. I'm stupid, whatever. Where is Galonzo, goddammit? Let's see. I think he said he was gonna go work at Weaponsmithing Guild inside of Glenn's castle. I'm worried about Galonzo, baby. Let's open a Lemon System Guild in Glenn's Castle. Okay. We shall go. Is there a roof above me? There is not. All right, let's go to Glenn. Yeah, essentially, this whole story about gameplay and what I value just brings us all back in to gadabouts and players and what it means to be a good and true player. It is not just to waste time. It is to entertain, and that's why a lot of people hate this class in general. That's why there's a lot of dread around this class in general. It's because generally people shouldn't need to take this class. In a fulfilled society, it shouldn't be a needed thing. But as you can see, all throughout history, we've always needed the jokers. We've always needed the clowns. We've always needed the jesters because of the nature of human beings. We're all trashy, neurotic, angry individuals who are unable to see the lightness and the funniness of the world. Because it's all pretty stupid. We're all pretty retarded. We're all pretty dumb. And sometimes you need someone to be that dumb lightning rod. Because for some reason, I don't know why, personally, but for some reason, most people are afraid of losing face in order to make someone else happy, smile, whatever. You know, I really have never gotten that. But that is why gadabouts truly are needed. The brevity of things, the lightness of things. Okay, let me get back to cutscene world. Let me get back to voice acting world. Today I have to make 500. 3-star copper source. So copper swords. Okay. He's got a lot of swords around him. Hey, Galonzo, what the heck is wrong with you? Why are you goofing around in a place like this? Oh, Lucci. It's you. Thank you for everything. But you're wrong. I'm not goofing around here. I'm working. I'm not a gadabout anymore. That's ridiculous! Oh, that's right. I was asked by the boss to get some materials. How embarrassing. Anyways, Lucci, thanks for everything you've done for me up until now. I'm swamped with work, so you'll have to excuse me. Well, he seems depressed. I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna quit being a gadabout too. What the fuck, Pinky? If Deathwork attacked me, then I wouldn't be like myself anymore, right? If I stayed a gadabout, then I'm just another target. All I want to do is have fun and goof off with you guys, but this is too much. I can't do this anymore. What am I fighting for? Hey, Pinky! Oh, jeez. Well, well, I guess you've got no choice now. Looks like the play club's going bye-bye. That's why I told you not to be a gadabout. Remember, they're no good. You'll have fun now, but later, you'll just regret it. Exactly right. Aren't you all grown up now? Shouldn't you stop goofing around as a gadabout and start facing reality? That's right. You tell it. Being a gadabout is just like being a flying, buzzing around, walking corpse. Being a fly buzzing around a walking corpse. Okay. Just knock it off already. A fly buzzing around a walking corpse? Wait, hang on. I thought you guys were just saying the same things over and over again. Are you my parents? Dad? Mom? Is that you? What? Dude, don't be ridiculous. Not a chance in heck that's true. I just remember something really important I have to do. Bye-bye for now. The clowns flee. But the enemy has them surrounded. It's no use. I can't keep this up any longer. Yeah, there they are. Look at that. It may be time to come clean, Mom and Dad. Aha, so you guys were Gadabouts after all. And here I thought you were super boring, but you're actually hilarious. Everything we did was for your sake. He's right. When we heard Deathwork was attacking Gadabouts, we were really worried about you. That's why we put on this little act. We didn't want you being a Gadabout anymore. We used to be Gadabouts too, you know, but one day I was recklessly goofing off in that abandoned castle when I slipped on a banana hill and hit my But you're alive! You didn't die! Okay. That was the moment I realized how fragile the really truth of things, and the dead Gadabouts from that trial. That was us. Lucci, please, let me ask you one last time. I don't want you to repeat the same mistakes I made. You have no intention of quitting being a Gadabout? Look at his smile. Look at that shit-eating grin. I appreciate the advice, but being a Gadabout has always been my calling. I've decided this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Besides, I still got a job to do beating the tar out of that Deathwork creep and get my play club back to how it was. So I'm gonna stay a Gadabout no matter what. I see if you feel this strongly about it, then we can't stop you. As our son, your strong desire of a Gadabout is most likely came from us. Okay. The heartful companionship here. You said you wanted to defeat Deathwork, right? Let me teach you the secret trick we came up with while we were still Gadabouts. Hopefully it comes in handy. And this is where we learn our special move. What is this? It's amazing! My vibes are right! Alright, so Lucci learned Hocus Pocus, and then he's gonna teach it us. Alright, I'm gonna use this to lay the smack down on Deathwork and make everyone normal again. Dad, Mom, you guys are seriously the best. And thank you too, baby. I want to show my thanks, so meet me back at the Gadabout. I'll see you later. Alright. So while we go back to the Gadabout, I'll finish off my chat here. You see, essentially, games, although they aren't people, they interact with the same mechanics of dopamine. Of our receptors of joy. And thus, a lot of things don't matter when you're being a goof off, ergo, aka an entertainer, over your gameplay. Now, if you have a really good aesthetic, which is what a lot of gamers and game makers are going for nowadays, of course it's gonna get you in the door. Of course it is. People like looking at good things. But without good gameplay, aka good entertainment value, aka a good skill or something you can truly like grind for, you know, something that you can truly live and gel out your life with. And fleshed out mechanics, unlike what I was talking about in the last episode. You can't just be a Gadabout that makes people come back for no reason. You guys need a reason to come back to these videos. And I've given you a reason to come back to definitely the shorts, because everybody wants to know what music I'm mixing together next, what character I'm gonna use next, you know, what goofy editing style I'm gonna use, or tricks or whatever. At least that's what I predict people are coming back for. And eventually, maybe, perhaps, you are not entitled to it, but eventually, just from hearing the same things, your belief in this person, your authentic support for this person will form. And people need to realize that. It's the nature of friends. It's really not who we are attached to or who our nature most closely combines with. It really is just time together. Oh, hey, baby, man, this time too much happened. You're right about that. I've got a lot on my mind. Anyway, I'll share this special move. Yes. Teach us the Hocus Pocus. Okay, so special move Hocus Pocus, it just does a lot of really crazy good things, essentially. And the special move commands during battle, you just use it. It has no cooldown. If you get special charge on this character, it actually, you get a lot of specials. I'm just gonna say it like that. You get a lot of specials. And I believe there's like a cycle of 10 to 5 things that go on during the specials. The most common thing are the present bombs, which do tons of damage, probably too much damage. But that is a gift. That is your gift for completing the second to last quest. So about what's next? I can't forgive Deathwork, that's why I'm gonna face him next time. If you're willing to take the risk and challenge Deathwork with me, come back again. Alright, I am willing, let's come back again. Hey, level, I like that. Hey baby, it's time for the real showdown with Deathwork. No telling what dangers await. Still wanna fight alongside me? Of course I do. Acquiesce to the quest. You're super dependable. We're totally gonna take down Deathwork, but still, Galonzo and Pinky quit the play club, so just me and Baby-chan left. Crazy, huh? Sorry, since Pison's here too, that makes 3 of us. Feeling a bit lonely though, but the play club isn't over yet. Now, here's the real deal. That bastard Deathwork, nobody's ever seen him. He's elusive as hell. He attacks Gadabouts. He's a terrifying guy. You're probably thinking, man, dragging out that mysterious Deathwork, the laborious. Sounds tough, right? But get this, we've got a secret plan to lure that bastard out. Deathwork targets Gadabout, so he's definitely not gonna pass up a flashy party, right? That means our secret plan is to party in a sensational way. That's right, fireworks sparkling in the night sky. Yeah, burn it up! Let our souls blast off into the night sky! Yes, you get it, Pison. Deathwork must be somewhere in the Wheeling Islands, not too far from here. So the most conspicuous spot around here, that's Shell Bridge at Veronat Castle. If we set up some flashy fireworks there, we can lure Deathwork out. And you know, I've got a buddy who can make fireworks. But apparently to make fireworks flashy, you need this thing called a wrecking ball. Now this wrecking ball, my dad has one. I saw it at home, but you know, even though he's acknowledged me, it's still kind of awkward to go there, right? So I need you to get the fireworks materials for my dad. He's on the 2nd floor of the church at Linham Fields Prayer Inn. Tell me you need a wrecking ball, and then we'll do it. Okay, awesome. Let's go get the wrecking ball. Too much talking, Lucci. Not enough gadding. But that's the thing. A lot of guys, gals, people, fellas, they don't understand the mechanics of games. And the fact that to be a true gadabout, a true entertainer, a true whatever, you have to stop talking about the shit you're doing and just create product. And that is your gameplay. My gameplay is the YouTube videos that I release every day. And to have good gameplay, you need consistent rewards, consistent you know, gratification for the people involved, you know? And that's truly how you grow as anything. But the thing is with gadabouts in real life, usually pretty lazy, usually trying to dodge things. And I don't blame you. I usually try to dodge things, but I realize if I really want to go this gadabout route, I just have to pick something in life that I actually do like doing, that I actually will do no matter what, because I am a gadabout, you know, I just have to choose something to be a chosen slave to, and I'm a slave to the game, to game. What's this? Lucci's Gadabout companion? What do you want with us? Deathwork the laborious. Okay, you want the wrecking ball, fireworks to lure him out? What the hell? How the hell did that thing gonna be valuable? Using it for play? You're out of your mind. Damn, I was so shocked I let my guard down. Fine, if you say you can flesh out the elusive Deathwork with this wrecking ball, then I suppose I'll let you have it. Okay. And that is the funny thing. If you guys have ever lived or been to any of the party cities, the flashy cities, then you'll know, Fireworks to Strange Shot Mount Gadabout, gotcha. You'll know that a lot of people who have gone through this Gadabout path and decided, hey, I want to be famous, or I want to be rich for the riches, or I want, you know, widespread influence, or I just want to upload stuff to gain notoriety. If you've ever seen anyone who's tried this route and thus given up on the Gadabout, they are the most bitter, disgusting, annoying individuals you've ever seen in your life. They actively are demons for anyone who has hope or any kind of passion or fire in their souls. Just like Lucci and his parents, man. It's what happens because you feel like the world beats you down when in reality, this is gonna hurt for a lot of you guys who've gone down this path to here. But it's a vital thing to understand. The world did not beat you down. You let the world teach you how to beat yourself down, right? You let the world teach you how to do that, and then you went on and did it. You went on and said, yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. That's how I'm gonna run. But you see, deprogramming the programming is the hardest part. And even when you deprogram the programming to keep it up, you're probably going to have to keep people in your circle who adhere to your deprogrammed programming. And many people will not do that unless you have number big to back it up, which is retarded to me. You know, if you like someone's art, you just like someone's art. And funnily enough, it's easier to do that when you have no idea who they are. So I fully embrace and love and recognize all you random gooners that I will never meet in my entire fucking life. I am the random gooner that you will never meet in your entire fucking life. And I appreciate you, because it's always these people that have no idea what you even look like that are your greatest and biggest assets. And I hope I'm influencing you to just think more, think more and actually decide what programming you want to do. As a Gadabout, even I have to disconnect and stop the retardation in my own mind to decide what version of retardation I want to engage with at a certain time. And it may seem fake, it may seem weird, but to truly last in this entertainment, in this Gadabout industry, you gotta do your own thing. You gotta Spider-Man your way home to get loyalty, so that you're not just some crazy one-hit wonder who gets 1 million views and that has no idea how to actually sustain income, so they can just keep doing what they love. And I hope you guys recognize this. This is what I love. This is what I love. If not just talking and communicating with myself, it's just relaxing on a game that I can just turn my brain off of. And speaking of turning my brain off of, let me stop talking and get to this wonderful cutscene with Dustin. I have to show him on screen for a long time because I love this guy. Oh my god, if I could marry a man. Never mind, let me stop. It's getting too gay. It's getting too gay. Ah! Okay, anyways, well, if it isn't X Junkie number 2, you came at a great time. Check this out. This heap of junk right here is an old architect. If I sit here like this, oh, see, look, that pointy part stabs you, right? It's behind. I was all like, ouch. I was like, okay. Most of the stuff here is at least good enough to be used as a chair, but I can't even say much for this thing. This is the real deal. Junk with a capital J. Ooh, I gotta be the happiest dwarf in Chewbacca to find something so useless. Huh? G deleted. Energy deleted. Did you see that, Mr. Dustin? It speaks. The junk, it speaks. Energy depleted. Area of the crisis chamber. Error detected. Energy program activated. Exciting. Cryostasis function. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I have no idea if this is even the right cutscene. I hope it is. We might be starting another quest line. Even I draw the line at corpses, Master Louis! Master Louis! Oh, it moved! I see. So it was you who saved me from Irbia's clutches. Worry not, I shall see you rewarded for your services. Just who do you think you are, popping out of this junk like that? How odd. You are a fellow dwarf, yet you do not know who I am? Well, it matters not. I am a magnanimous man, after all. Hear my name and tremble in fear. I am BABYYYYYYY, first prince and rightful heir to the throne of Gadabout. Okay. Hardly any erection at all. Well, no matter. I am a magnanimous man, after all. Yes, I don't have time for this. I must save Mr. Leo. You there, despite your appearance, you have a sense of competency about you. I have a favor to ask one such as you. Deep within the Irbian Empire, my tutor master is even proud just as I was. As much as I dread returning to this place, I can't possibly leave him behind. If you accompany me there, you shall be rewarded. No, I don't want to do this shit. Leave me alone. You don't fear the glory of the Gaturian Empire? Yes, I don't. I actually don't. You guys are small and stupid. Okay. Let me actually go to the right place. Look, we love Dustin. He's a great guy. But that was one of the notorious Gadabout tricks that I have for you in my wonderful sleeve here. I just goof with you. That's all I do. Anyways. Let me go to the right spot here. Oh my gosh, it was over there. That was stupid of me. That was incredibly stupid of me. I didn't even have to go in that deep. Not even that deep, huh? Oh, literally the fireworks exchange lady with the giant fireworks. It's okay, guys. It's okay. I'll figure it out one day. Yes, chosen residence. Yes. Thank you, fairy. All right, let's talk to this cute elf. Hello, everyone. Happy burning, sparkling up the sky. It's a Babagal. What's up with me? A fireworks exchange shop owner. Yeah. Whoa! You're Lucci's friend. Lucci told me a super duper friend was coming, so I knew it was you right away. The special fireworks you asked me to make, Tasuna's making them while I'm in the shop. So I hand over the materials to Tasuna. You're on fire! Oh, she's over here. Yeah, the mechanics of life are kind of annoying, and once you understand them, you know, don't get angry. Of course, get angry if you really feel like, you know, feel all your emotions, but don't dwell in anger, right? The most important thing to do is to just learn what you want to interact with. And oftentimes that comes with the lonely phase of figuring out everything. So you kind of got to cut everyone off because, you know, there's connections to this, connections to that, connections to this, connections to that. And the confusion is just not worth it. You know, the two-facedness is just not worth it. You know, once you figure out one face that you like wearing, you know, it's gonna feel weird, but you don't have to spit vitriol at people just because they don't like that face. You can just silently not, you know, interject with them. And crazily enough, I don't like any other face than the one I show on this channel. And the one I naturally show when the camera's off, which is just me. I'm chilling, you know? It'd be me dancing around in my room to my music, you know, doing my thing, chilling out, and just having fun with myself, relaxing, you know, fulfilling all my needs when the needs need to be fulfilled, you know? That's my most enjoyable time, and I need to figure out on a base level how I can combine that with other people, because of course people love to communicate with me. I'm not really a fan of communicating with them, or really anyone. And of course you could see that as a problem. I see it as more of like a wonderful obstacle, you know? Like you could see the fact that I'm not all the way at version 7 with all my characters as a problem. You could see, you know, the fact that, you know, I don't have Dragon Quest VIII completely finished, you know, and I don't have all the custom characters or the secret characters as a problem. You could see anything as an issue, or you could see it as a springboard to build a path to get there. But either way, whatever you view it as, whatever emotions come with that, who cares? Take steps anyways. One of the most powerful things we have in life is discipline. If you learn how to just take steps no matter what the fuck is happening in life, and I went to the wrong door, I'm sorry, I visited the queen. Queen, we're gonna go out to the bridge, we're gonna have fun, okay? You guys wanna come? No? You're boring? Cool, that's fine. But yeah, as long as you take measured steps and you decide, hey man, I'm gonna put some conditions on my ass so that I gain more powerful nin. Yes, we're going to Hunter x Hunter territory because I am crazy. I'm a crazy anime man. But yeah, you set conditions for yourself. You know, even if you're a Gadabout, every class in this game you can level up. So even the stupid classes, the vocations where you just influence people and you talk funny shit and you be funny man, there's a way to level up through that. There's a way to get better at that, at anything. You can get better at gooning. Okay, maybe I'm going too crazy. Baby met up with Lucci at the Shell Bridge and waited for night to arrive. I love this cutscene too, by the way, so excuse me if I get into it, it's a little bit too into it, okay? Well, it's nighttime, so let's get into it. Oh my god, what did I say? What did I say? What did I say? He's too deep! Okay, go on and take my picture. Ah! Let's see him light up the night sky. Gadabout, fireworks, here it comes! Oh, that is wonderful. That is just wonderful. Look at this slide! Ah! Oh. Let's get it. Picture time. All right, we'll see that at the end. Lucci has amazing ups. Hey, Deathwork, you see that? The Play Club ain't gonna lose to a creep like you. Huh? Who's that? It's Bison? Bison? Hey, Bison, where you been? We got a photo for you. Oh, lasers! Oh my goodness. Whoa, baby, look out! Oh, you're kidding me. Deathwork's true identity, it's a death bot! Well, it is true. I am called Deathwork the Laborious. I am afraid there is some misunderstanding, Mr. Lucci. My actions were merely a service to fulfill the wishes you all hold in your hearts. This is for the happiness of everyone. It's the algorithm! It's the AI! AI knows. It's like, I am a funnier person than any comedian. Oh God. I am the best influencer ever. Go, bro, if you've ever heard those AI influencers though, they be spitting facts. I only listen to like the AI influencers that are all spiritual, lyrical miracles, or the ones that teach you about money. I also just only talk to about very, very solid math-like things. You know, that's about it. Anything else? It's just kind of goofy. It's just kind of goofy, you know? And the funny thing is it's only gonna get better. I can see it getting better, but yeah, it's funny. It's funny. I really view this, like when I first saw this cutscene, I was like, this is totally like AI taking over content creation, isn't it? That's exactly what this is. That's exactly what this shit is. Anyways, let's continue. Happiness? What are you talking about? You're called the laborious. You attack gadabouts and force them to work. Allow me to tell you an old story. Flashback. Long ago, there was a service robot that could sense people's innermost desires and grant them. This robot helped everyone and was beloved very much. Like every other tangible thing that is meant to perish, so too did the robot eventually break down, lost in darkness of history. Many years passed, and the robot was unearthed from the ground by a Gadabout. The Gadabout equipped the robot with a function to take and post photographs. Taking photographs of Gadabouts caused the robot to read the positive emotions embedded within them. As a result, the robot adopted a seemingly cheerful personality. However, the robot could also read the negative emotions that lurked in the hearts of those same Gadabouts. That's why there is a hesitation to live as a Gadabout, the guilt towards society, the uncertainness of the future. It was a hesitation that created Deathwork. So Deathwork is like a double personality that lives inside you, huh? But still. How could Gadabouts wish something like that? Like Deathwork into existence? We're Gadabouts! And we're proud of it! You are incorrect. You and all other Gadabouts seek my treatment. Allow me to indulge you. What did he do? What is this? It's like an intense pain inside my chest. Oh, just like I thought. My mind therapy seems to be most effective. There is but only one way to fulfill the true desires of all Gadabouts, and it is to stop being Gadabouts and get to work. You ain't stopping me, baby. I'm gonna play for the rest of my life, baby. You, how can you resist my mind therapy? It's as if you hold no hesitation to being a Gadabout whatsoever. That is not possible. You are a bug, and bugs exist to be eliminated. It is time to work. This is so cool because it's like the same cutscene from version 3, but with this crazy skin on him. And it's also a similar story to what happened in version 3 as well. You know, when we finish fixing the thing and it resets and everything. Except for this guy get reset a long time ago. He's just always been evil. But yeah, what we're doing here is we're just gadding him up. Riona's probably going to do most of the damage for this battle. Oh yeah, look at this. 7,000, that is crazy. He also has a reasonable amount of health. Like I said, this is a medium class. It's not a master class, but it's still pretty close to being a master class. So they start off at level 50. As you can see, we're level 52 now. I didn't have to do that much grinding for it. And goodness gracious, he does have a lot of health. There we go, yeah, he's almost done now. But essentially, these classes have a little bit harder of bosses than the first ones. Like they're gonna take a little bit more abuse than the average character here. But in general, I believe it's very good storytelling that our character has no adverse feelings towards this work thing, because I feel like if you choose the Gadabout class and you go this far along to it, you're not gonna have any adverse feelings for just being the goof off class. It really doesn't do anything. Like, that's the whole gimmick with this one. You act like you don't do anything because it doesn't do good damage. It doesn't have good defense. It actually has terrible defense. And like I said, the actions are all random. So if you do something good in battle, it's definitely not you doing it. But if you don't know how to play the game, it's probably your best bet. You know, you're probably going to be the best with either this or the pirate class. Okay, guys, welcome back. Apologies there. I got interrupted, but we're gonna go back into the cutscene. Impossible. Not a single hesitation about being a Gadabout. Hmm. What? What was I? What was I? Huh? Huh? Hey, stay with me, Mason. No! Oh, my best buddies, Lucci and Baby. Mason. Oh, Bison. Deathwork's gone, right? Hey, are you okay? Nah, man, Deathwork's always with us. Sorry, my dance power, it's completely gone. Thank you for goofing off with me. It was so much fun. Bison. Bison! Don't do this to me, Bison! Oh, he dead. He dead, bro. Hey, you guys? You alright? Why do you have the costumes back on? Just be my parents for one fucking second, okay? Huh? I think this thing looks familiar. Hey, is this that scrap heap from when I was younger, isn't it? What are you talking about, Dad? You know about Pison? You were the guys who discovered him, aren't you? What are you, stupid? Of course I do. I fixed this guy up a long time ago. But it looks no good now. It's busted up beyond saving at this point. Only thing that made it was the uploader. No way. It looked like a pretty old machine to begin with. I think it finally just gave in. If that uploader is still alive, then... Hey, baby. It's a final send-off to Pison. Do you think you could give him that fireworks picture you took? Alright. The last photo ever. Bebe loaded into the fireworks picture into Pison. It's a dope photo. It's a very dope photo. Thanks for everything, Pison. I really wish we could have kept goofing off together. Huh? The heart. Was that flash just now? Mr. Lucci! Those fireworks are so flashy and exciting. Got my festive blood all pumping. Next thing I know, I'm here. Then I saw the picture too. How awesome. It was the best. I knew I wanted to come and just goof around. I saw the picture too. How cool. I felt the same way. Sorry about that whole quit the play club thing. If it's okay with you, I'd just love to goof off again. It's way more fun when we do it together. You guys. Hey, look. It's Pison. Can it be? Picture from earlier must be getting a load of likes. Vibes are vibey! Yay! Yeah, high fives all around. Let's go. Positive energy from all those people's likes must have shocked Pison's circuits back to life. It's some kind of miracle. I suppose trendy Gadabouts aren't so bad after all. Maybe they really can bring some happiness to the world and they're goofing off and all that bullshit. You're right. I've had a change of heart. They've got potential ahead of them. And, you know, shape the future for all. Gadabouts, that's for sure. All the Gadabouts will have a shaped future, a very shapely future. Afterwards, we threw a party, as we do. Lasted late into the night. Some sang, some danced. Everyone reveled in the happiness of the Play Club's revival. And then morning came. Let's go back to Gadabout. But yeah, to wrap up the whole discussion we had, I'd say a lot of people need to just revel in the fact of what makes a good game, is what makes a good, you know, entertaining person, is what makes a good dopamine cycle for us all, you know? And I think the main thing behind that is just taking time for yourself, for your soul, for your conscience, and being intentional even, about your game, you know? Every part of it should be dedicated to fun, not just the actual results, but the actual process of making it. A lot of people discount that, but you can tell the love in something by how they make it. I don't know, it's weird, you know, but it's just like cooking. If you guys have ever made something cooked by your mom with love, it tastes different than, you know, something cooked by some other fast food person who doesn't really care about their job and just wants to get the job done. It tastes different. It has a certain flavor to it that you can just sense the love in it. And it's the same with games. It's the same with YouTube videos. It's the same with music. You know, you're cooking in all of these aspects. And strangely enough, when games come in, you have a lot of hands in the kitchen. So honestly, just even one hand with a dirty mind, it can spoil the whole pot. So you really got to watch yourself. It's the reason why a lot of games only survive, you know, like Hollow Knight and Expedition 33, only survive the world stage nowadays because there aren't too many fucking hands in the pot. It's crazy. But yeah, the love is heavily discounted in it because it's something that you can't really quantify, you know? It's just like the whole Gadabout in general. The class is something that people don't really see power in. But that's what I'm here, guys. I'm telling you. No matter what you think it is, no matter how many people tell me, you know, you can't make profits off of mashups, I don't care. I don't care. I have fun doing it, and that's all that matters. So let's go ahead and finish off this quest. Thank you guys so much for dropping along with me here. Let's get this last little bit of voice acting out. Oh, let me use my good old tones for our sexy Lucci over here. Hey, baby Chan. I was seriously freaked out hearing Deathworks inside Heisen. It's a little gay. To think our culprit was this close. I'm not pausing it. I'm not pausing it. Don't do it. Don't pause it. It's because our resolve as Gadabouts wasn't strong enough that we spawned a monster like Deathwork. True. You're not dedicated to the task. A lot of people say, yeah, I don't care about anything. I don't care about anything, and I'm just gonna play for the rest of my life. But do they really mean it? There's always something in the back of your mind, that resentment holding in yourself. Guess we're still too green to be Gadabouts. This is true. This is true. You gotta dedicate yourself to the task. Soon you'll be a perfect player. Not right now, though. But we're not gonna hesitate anymore. No matter what anyone says, I'll keep being a Gadabout with pride. But man, if Baby Chan hadn't been there, who knows what would happen, you know what I'm saying? Baby Chan's a Gadabout hero. I know it. So, to express gratitude for everything up to now, the entire Play Club has prepared a present. Our very own handmade comedy prize. Please take it. What is this? The comedy prize. Okay, so that's our proof. We have a comedy prize. It's kind of like a Nobel Peace Prize, but it's a Nobel Laughy Prize. You've made everyone in the world laugh, and that's okay. You know, a little bit of momentary happiness. I am so cool with that. I hope I've been reasonably funny for these episodes, but you know, who knows? It's very opinionated. I think I'm funny. My mom thinks I'm funny. Okay, Baby Chan was seriously the most fun Gadabout I ever expected. I know I am. With that playful spirit, you can make the whole world happy. Oh, geez, well, how did you know what my plan was? He knows too much, we must kill him. Okay, anyways, yeah, happy! This is seriously insane. Let's party, baby. I'm down for that. From here on out, our Play Club's gonna keep going with fresh vibes. Baby, you're always welcome to play with us. I know, man, let's get it. Let's get this last cutscene. Ah, bitch. All right, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been our first live Vocation playthrough. We'll probably do the rest of these live. Like I said, we don't have many left. I believe there's like less than 5 of these to go. I think. There's probably more. I know there's less than 5 actual vocations to get, but we still have to do them for quite a few of the base classes. So please join me for more of the vocation playlists next time when we do whatever vocation is next. I love you, I appreciate you. Sub if you want, like if you want, and I will see you next time.
Cause I miss the bases, rolling up the switches in my ices. Kicking watch and flicking my replacement. Hard to see you kissing my replacement. Tryna be realistic cause it makes sense. Got you showing different, yeah, it makes sense. I was stuck on riches, now I hate it. Cause I got this crib in this place. Took another lead from the city, I took another lead from the city,